Shot clock at 4. Doncic. The step back 3. You bet! Doncic pushing pace for the Mavericks. They're trying to play with more haste this season. And Doncic, San Antonio in front. Doncic pedals his way into the paint. The patience and the finish. Backing down Johnson. Doncic off one leg. Oh, baby! Doncic into the paint. Waits. Banks. Plus the foul. Sohan has it knocked away by Doncic. 3-on-1. Irving to the rim. Lays it in.
3-2.
Yes, it is. 14 out of 23 from the floor. Looking for his 8th. Luka late in the shot clock. 4 seconds. Got it from Kleba. Again late in the clock. In desperation. The magic break.
If you've been watching Luka Doncic lately, you know the man isn't just playing basketball, he's bending the game to his will. That grin he flashed after another dazzling performance. Yeah, it said it all. I'm that guy. Just a few games into the season, and Luka is already making a case that the MVP race might be over before it even starts. His numbers are outrageous: 41 points per game, 11.5 rebounds, and 8.5 assists while shooting a blistering 58% from the field and nearly 50% from deep. It's not just good, it's historic. Let's rewind to opening night against the Spurs. While most eyes were on Victor Wembanyama's debut, Luka had other plans. He hijacked the spotlight with effortless playmaking and surgical scoring. 1 minute he was hitting Kleba with a behind-the-back dime. The next he was lobbing it up for a monster dunk by rookie Derek Lively. But the real highlight, the slow and steady dismantling of Jeremy Sohan. Luka didn't need speed. Just IQ, poise and footwork. Pick and rolls turned into clinics. Mid-range pull-ups came at Sohan like slow-motion daggers, and when Luka adjusted better with fakes, floaters, and fake passes that left defenders spinning. Popovich eventually subbed in Keldon Johnson. Didn't matter. Luka baited him into an and one and sank effortless fadeaways like he was in the backyard. The final line, a triple-double with 33 points, 13 rebounds and 10 assists, making him only the third player in NBA history to post a 30-point triple-double in a season opener. He joined Oscar Robertson and Giannis Antetokounmpo in that elite club. And just when you thought that was peak Luka, he outdid himself the very next game against the Nets. He opened with back-to-back step-back threes. He bullied smaller guards in the paint and slipped past longer defenders like Ben Simmons with his signature footwork and fadeaways. When the defense tried to tighten up, Luka switched gears, floating in tough shots, finishing at the rim, and finding open teammates. Then came the dagger, a cold-blooded three-pointer over to defenders to cut the lead in crunch time. When the dust settled, Luka had 49 points, 10 rebounds, 7 assists, 9 threes and 0 turnovers. That's not just MVP level, that's all-time greatness territory. The only thing holding Luka back in past MVP races was the Mavericks team record. But this year, that might be changing. With Kyrie Irving fitting in more smoothly and role players like Tim Hardaway Jr., Maxi Kleber, Grant Williams, and rookie Derek Lively stepping up, the Mavs are clicking and Luka is leading them with poise and purpose, and that's what makes him terrifying. He's not the fastest or most athletic, but he doesn't need to be. Luka is dominating with feel, vision, patience, and sheer basketball genius. He's making it look easy because for him, maybe it is. If Dallas can finish strong and land in the top 3 out west, it won't be long before the chants change. From Luka Magic to Luka MVP, there's always that one player who doesn't just play the game, he rewrites it. Luka Doncic is that guy. From the moment he stepped onto an NBA court, Luka was different. He didn't need years of development or adjustment time. At just 19, he looked like a seasoned vet, picking defenses apart with precision and poise. Fast forward to now, and Luka has become one of the most unstoppable forces in the league, and this season, he's scarier than ever. Luka isn't just dominating, he's doing it at his own pace. In a league filled with high-flying athletes and breakneck speed, Doncic thrives by slowing the game down and dissecting it like a surgeon. While others rely on raw speed or vertical explosiveness, Luka uses something far more dangerous: intelligence and timing. It's not just his stats that are insane, though they definitely are. Early this season, Luka is averaging 41 points, 11.5 rebounds, and 8.5 assists per game while shooting a ridiculous 58% from the field and 48% from beyond the arc. These are MVP tier numbers. But what makes it terrifying is how effortless it all looks. He doesn't run past you, he outthinks you. He doesn't blow by you, he pulls you into his rhythm and makes you dance. It's hard to believe. But Luka Doncic is only 25 years old. He's already been named All-NBA multiple times. He's led the league in scoring stretches. He's dropped 60-point triple-doubles, yet somehow he's still improving. This season, his efficiency is up, his shot selection is smarter, his leadership is stronger, and perhaps most importantly, he's finally surrounded by a team that's starting to figure things out. In the past, Luka often had to carry the Mavericks solo. But now, with a more balanced roster and better chemistry with Kyrie Irving and role players like Maxi Kleber, Grant Williams, and Josh Green, Luka doesn't have to do everything, but he still can. And that's what makes him so lethal. Name another player who can initiate every single offensive set, draw double teams, hit step-back threes, bully smaller guards in the post, and still have the vision to find cutters and corner shooters every single time. Luka Doncic is not just the Mavericks' best scorer, he's their offensive engine. The entire system flows through him, and defenses know it. The problem? They still can't stop him, whether he's running the pick and roll, isolating on the wing, or working in the post. Luka has an answer for every defensive look thrown his way. His zone, he picks it apart. Double team, he'll find the open man. 1-on-1, good luck. And when the game gets tight, when the lights are brightest and pressure mounts, Luka turns into a closer. Few players in the league today are as clutch. Here's what separates Luka from most stars: his game hurts defenders. Pride. He doesn't just beat you, he breaks you slowly, methodically, like a chess grandmaster, setting up checkmates 10 moves in advance. In a season opener against the Spurs, Luka casually dismantled Jeremy Sachin in pick-and-roll situations. No flashy dunks, no wild drives, just pure skill. He kept socking on his hip, used a slow dribble, threw off-timed floaters, and sank fadeaways that defenders saw coming but couldn't stop. In the very next game, he torched the Nets for 49 points, including 9 three-pointers, while committing 0 turnovers in 36 minutes. Let that sink in. 49 points, perfect control, no mistakes. That's not just talent, that's mastery. Most stars eventually burn out when their athleticism fades. Luka, he's built to last. His game isn't dependent on speed or above play. He thrives in the mid-range, plays with touch and finesse, and uses angles, footwork, and craftiness. That means he's not only a problem now, he'll be a problem for the next 10 to 15 years. Think of it like this: while others rely on physical gifts that time eventually takes away, Luka relies on something that ages, like fine wine, skill and basketballiq. There were questions last season about how Luka and Kyrie would coexist, but early signs this year suggest they're figuring it out and fast. Kyrie provides a release valve. He takes pressure off Luka and gives defenses another elite scorer to worry about. That's helped open the floor for Luka to operate even more freely. When these two are clicking, the Mavericks become a two-headed monster that few teams can match. In crunch time. In previous years, Luka's brilliance was often wasted due to poor team records. That's why he's yet to win an MVP, but this season, the Mavericks are off to a hot start. If they can stay consistent and finish in the top 3 or 4 in the West, Luka will be at the front of the MVP conversation, and deservedly so, and with role players who finally fit around his style, like rim-running bigs, lively three-point shooters, Tim Hardaway Jr., and defensive wings Josh Green. Luka has all the tools he needs to make a deep playoff push, and countless superstars, but few have stormed the league quite like Luka Doncic. He's not chasing highlights or trying to go viral. He's here to win. And if he humiliates you in the process, that's just a bonus. With a rare mix of skill, basketball IQ, control, and killer instinct, Luka has already cemented himself among the league's elite, and if the Mavericks keep this momentum going, he won't just be the best player this season, he'll be holding the MVP trophy. Past years, Luka's brilliance often went unnoticed in the awards race because Dallas just couldn't rack up enough wins. But this season feels different. The Mavs are off to a red-hot start. And if they can stay steady and finish top 3 or 4 in the Western Conference, Luka will be front and center in the MVP discussion. The difference this year: he's finally surrounded by players who fit, with rim-running bigs like Derek Lively, reliable shooters like Tim Hardaway Jr., and defensive-minded wings like Josh Green. The Mavericks have built a team that complements Luka's game perfectly. And with that kind of support, not only is Luka poised for his best season yet, he's ready to take Dallas on a deep playoff run. So yes, the NBA should be terrified because Luka Doncic isn't on the rise. He's already arrived.